Ladies and gentlemen, we present a special address by George Meany, President of the AFL-CIO, on the workers' stake in the 1970 elections. Mr. Meany.
On November 3rd, America will go to the polls to vote in a crucial election, an election that will decide the composition of the 92nd Congress and the shape of this new decade. The workers of America should cast their ballots on that day as if their jobs, their pocketbooks, their health, and their families' future depended on the results. And the hard fact is that this is exactly the case. All of these, jobs, pocketbook, health, and family security, are at stake. In the last 2 years, America has moved backwards because of short-sighted and mistaken policies of the Nixon administration. 2 years ago, President Nixon promised to make America more productive. He said he would aim at creating 5 million new jobs. A few months later, he promised to control the economy and cure inflation without forcing American workers to pay for it with their jobs. But the workers are paying. The burden of recession and inflation is falling on them and on consumers. There are not 5 million new jobs. There are nearly 2 million more unemployed today than there were when the administration took office. And at the same time, prices have soared to the highest level in history, and interest rates reached the highest point in more than 100 years. The high cost of money is feeding inflation and starving production and construction. The things this nation needs to do are not being done, and all the administration says is America cannot afford them. America needs better medical care, and the administration says we cannot afford it. America needs millions of new homes. It needs daycare centers, clinics, schools, parks, and recreational facilities, and the administration says America cannot afford them. Workers just will not accept that argument. We have complete faith in America. We know America can afford the things its people need. The answer lies in full employment, realistic prices, reduced interest rates, reasonable profits, sensible credit controls, all of the cures this administration has spurned or abandoned. In the light of the nation's experience over the last 2 years, this year's conservative candidates could not hope to be elected by promising more of the same: higher prices, higher profits, higher interest rates, and higher unemployment. So they are seeking to sweep the facts under the rug, and they are running on phony issues. They are running against big spending, as if progressive candidates favored spending for its own sake. They are running against crime in the streets, as if those candidates who want to put America back to work are opposed to law and order. They are running against so-called permissiveness, as if forward-looking candidates or any responsible American were in favor of rioting, arson, and vandalism. Every candidate and every responsible American, I am sure, wants to solve these problems, but they can't be solved by inflammatory rhetoric alone. They can only be solved in an atmosphere of justice: economic justice, social justice, human justice. And that atmosphere will be achieved when Americans no longer fear the loss of their jobs, when they know they can afford to feed and clothe their families, when they are relieved of the fear of massive medical bills. In short, the candidates who will put America's house in order are the ones who can and will get on with the job of building America. So my message to workers is simple: vote for your future. Vote for your country's future. Vote for congressional candidates who share your faith in America. Don't be misled by phony issues and phony promises. What this nation needs and what you need is full employment, fair wages, and stable prices. I urge you to support candidates who believe in these things and who will fight for them. They are the candidates COPE is backing. They are the candidates who want to get on with the job of building America and making it a better place to live for all Americans. By voting for them, you will help yourself, your family, and your country.
Thank you, Mr. Meany. The preceding pre-recorded broadcast by AFL-CIO President George Meany was furnished and paid for by the Committee on Political Education.